You know what time it is. All right. Oh, is it recommended for me? Why is T1 recommended for me? Oh, here it is. T1 versus KT. Now, guys, I'm really excited to watch the best team in the world, T1, play a game with the best player in the world, Keria. I think it's going to be an absolute banger of a series. Can't wait, man. I've heard great things about this team, so let's just see why they've earned that title, why they've earned that name as the champions of the world. God's gift to League of Legends itself. Okay, Sejuani ban. Ooh, Sejuani ban into Kha'Zix. I wonder if that has to do with Keen's champion pool, because Keen is playing, I mean, Keen is like probably the best Renekton player, and then he also plays like Jax pretty well as well. Sejuani enables both those champions. Azir ban on blue for T1. So Nico and LeBlanc are both up here. I think KT should probably leave both Nico and LeBlanc here, though. If you ban one, then yeah, if you ban Nico or LeBlanc, then they just get a free pick. Okay, so Nico first picked by T1. Now, does BDD actually play LeBlanc? I'm not sure BDD plays LeBlanc, like new static shift LeBlanc, because it feels like BDD is more like a stable player now. I mean, he obviously loves TF. See a ton of TF from him, but it seems like he's always just picking like stuff that's stable and not cheese picks, and LeBlanc is kind of a cheesy champion. Ends up just being Annie instead. Okay, so it's Annie Zeri. Annie Zeri is fine. There's no Yuumi in the game, though. I mean, Rakan is still up. Renekton is still up. Wukong is still up. Wukong's a big one. I don't think T1 should let KT get Wukong here. I think it's really hard to play into like Wukong Annie. I really don't like this. Go Renekton Kindred, you invite the Wukong on 3. They end up going Viego instead. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised that they're going Viego over Wukong here. Like, they have 80 top, 80 jungle, and obviously they're going to have an 80 carry. I mean, they could go a static shiv carry and rely on the 280 champions top to carry the 80 damage. But I think that Wukong is just a better champion than Viego. And then also, like, Viego with Annie, it's not as great because Annie obviously has CC, and then Viego has CC, so Legend Tenacity and Merc Treads are just better. Rakan ends up being banned. You could also squeeze Rakan there, actually, as well. Rakan would be a good pick as well to just, like, solidify your team comp identity for KT. And a Lulu ban as well. Does Lulu ban make sense here? I don't think that you should be scared of Lulu. I don't think you should be scared of Lulu here because their comp looks pretty weird. If they have Annie, Viego, because Viego is not an engaged champion, right? Like, Viego is pretty hard to... Like, you want to follow up on Viego. You want to follow up and snowball through a fight. And if you have Annie, Zeri, and then you draft Enchanter as well, plus a Viego, it just feels like you don't have enough engage to get through games normally. Gragas is good because Gragas is like an answer to Renekton, so it can lane versus the Renekton, and then it also has the Gragas ulti for Kindred ult in team fights, so it's like considered like a soft counter to Kindred in that respect. All right, and Keria ends up going for the Nautilus pick. Alistar here. I mean, Alistar has some value, right? Like, Alistar, you can knock people out of the Kindred ult. You can also knock the Nico back when the Nico ults, or, like, try to keep Nico away from your team. It's Alistar or Braum there every single time. Alistar or Braum for KT. I'm more of a Braum fan than an Alistar fan. But then again, I watch a lot of Western leagues, and Braum is just, like, an easier champion to play. Lower ceiling, higher floor type deal. Okay, so Owner did full bot side clear into invade enemy red and then look for Krugs. He had to smite. That's unfortunate for Owner that he needed to smite it there. Didn't want Kha'Zix to potentially steal it, but he had to smite something on 60 HP, which means that now Kha'Zix has smite advantage for the red. So Kindred could potentially do the red, but he has to make sure that Kha'Zix is nowhere close.
Very much looking forward to him playing this pick because the stuff he can do with it, especially with the chains, is amazing.
It's good the way he's playing it. Good blast code as well. I think that's a really hard flash, but I mean, he just wants to get Kha'Zix out of here. He's fine trading flash for flash and chunking him so that he gets the red guaranteed. So I think T1 could have like looked for a more coordinated dragon take. I mean, this should still benefit T1. T1 should be able to get this. There shouldn't be an answer from KT, except for the fact that aiming just at level 6. So he's up a level currently. Keria might just be, he's going to be too chunked. Oh, they lose Drake now. Or do they lose Drake? Maybe he can finish it. He has to flip it right now. If he doesn't flip it right now, they're not going to get it. So he has to flip. Oh my god, they got outsmited like this. Oh no. And then Faker went in. Oh, he gets sniped by Amy. Oh, it's a disaster, bro. And Zeri got both kills. They had to just flip and look for but they look for the fight, even though bot lane was not able to fight. Bit of a tragedy. Yeah, it's really bad for them. It's super bad because Zeri got the kills as well. But also, it seemed like T1 was unsure of the fact that aiming was going to be hitting 6 because the experience was interesting. Both Alistar and Nautilus left lane, but it seemed like Nautilus caught more experience than Alistar did. So
I think T1 just
I think it's just a mistake from T1 sharing that much. Like, the only time where you want to be sharing the experience on the Nautilus like that is if you are close to 6. So like, you do it before Herald fight essentially. All right, so this is where you want to see KT denying space. Wait, is Zeri basing right now? Zeri just based for a GA? Drake is up in 8 seconds and Zeri just based for GA. Okay, I guess he's got enough movement speed. GA third, I mean, it's just because he wants to be able to secure the soul, right? So he wants to be as strong as possible. This is the only item he could buy here.
For a fight like this is
okay, carrier forced to flash, but also like, look at the way the setup is. So now they don't know that Zeri's not here, but Carrier walks back to the wave because Alistar's walking at him and he just is forced to flash. They're not like holding their space, they just ran away.
T1 maneuvering over 2 in a row. Looking for this.
I mean, this is the engage, but look at who he engaged on. Like, it looks good because it's a 3-man, but look at the people that he got. He got an Alistar who has ult, a full tank Gragas, and a Viego that no one can hit.
Bakery gets the big knockup onto the front line. Keen is taking a ton of damage, but
aiming like walked into it at the end here.
Done a good job of poking them down
I mean, Keen can just base TP. This is mega losing. They used their ult and they didn't get anything. Mega losing for T1 now.
Here come the TPs,
but they feel like they have to fight it because it's Soul. So they're just walking forward regardless.
Trying to front line for this one as a big skirmish up on the top side.
Oh, okay, Lehens went for the engage. And aiming's in. And the game's over. Viego. Oh, Viego didn't get a reset. Alright. Yeah, it's over. It's a fucking pentakill. Oh, man. Alright, they have Chemtech Soul. Let's see the final engage from T1.
And the Croc is alive for now. And he nearly takes out aiming, actually. That was kind of closer than I thought it was going to be.
Big.
Aiming, ooh, he's going to dodge that one just barely.
I mean, now you have Chemtech Soul on top.
Fresh life here in this fight as T1 are like, wait, how do you have full health?
What happened to Owner? I feel like Owner's just kind of like lost in the sauce. Like, it's like one of those things where your team is playing worse and you don't really know what plays you should be going for in the game, and you just kind of end up doing nothing. I mean, some like junglers have this happen to you, or have this happen to them on pro teams where they're just not seeing the game well, and like the drafts aren't really what they're comfortable playing, so like they don't really know where to get angles, get advantages. I think the best thing for T1 to do is to try to play slightly more simple drafts so that Owner has more like obvious things to do in the game. I think they would benefit a lot if there was more clear like win conditions for Owner, because in this game it's his idea is like, all right, well, like bot's just kind of a farm lane, top is a farm lane, can't really dive the Gragas, mid 2v2 it's like not necessarily winning, it's actually losing if Viego gets like a combo in on us. So that's how you see the whole game. And then yeah, like his only real way to get ahead, the only way he feels like he can get ahead is to try to invade the Viego. It's like, you got a good 1v1 jungle matchup, maybe you can force the Viego out of his jungle, maybe you can harass him a little bit while he's trying to clear his camps. It's just hard to play. Isn't Ashe strong now? But yeah, but Ashe, AD support, like playing it as support is not as strong as it was before. I mean, it's okay, you can play like Echoes of Heliod. Jesus, that was not Woody Fruity. It's fine though. Cuz got hooked. He's getting, yeah, I mean, Cuz kind of griefed. To be honest though, Lehen should step in front of that hook. Also, Owner mistimed his ult. Now they're all dead. Zeri can do whatever he wants now. Oh, it's a tragedy.
What is going on? This is a straight up domination from one. This was an absolute boppening of a game. 12,000.
I mean, I don't know what people are saying. Owner should play around bot more. Like, I don't know how he's like, what is he supposed to do around bot in this game? Like, they can't dive him. They can't really gank them with the way the lane was. It just felt like there was nothing to really do. I don't know what he's supposed to do here. But yeah, I mean, that was a stomp. Like, that, I felt like T1 feels lifeless now, bro. It's kind of like sad to watch. They kind of just did nothing and lost. Okay, so Sejuani, Vi, Nico now banned on blue side. This is actually a pretty bad look for T1. The fact that they got Nico, like teams are leaving up Nico for them and they can't play it. They actually have to ban it now on blue side. That's really tough, because ideally what you try to do is you try to force the enemy team to have to ban Nico and LeBlanc. And if they leave up both, you just take Nico and you win the whole game. But if you have to ban Nico, that means the enemy team could potentially ban LeBlanc. I mean, it seems like LeBlanc is not super high prio here anyway. But in general, like the way the draft is working is Nico and LeBlanc end up being banned, and then you have to, then you just have less options to ban. That means you only have one ban on red side, and blue side will just get something that they really like. You still have Milio, you still have Yumi Zeri, you still have Annie, you still have Maokai Jace, you still have Vi. You have all these picks that are now at your disposal, and you can really tailor the game to whatever you want, or whatever your team's good at. But the fact that you're banning Nico on blue side, that's really scary. Okay, so first pick Azir. First pick Azir is also interesting. I mean, Faker did play a pretty good Azir game. I think it was last week. His Azir does look good. It just, when I think of T1, none of this really suits the way I perceive them. When I looked at them and I thought they were playing their best league this year, it was more active champs mid. It was like Gragas mid. These types of champions that had the ability to actually leave the lane and make things happen. Like, I thought Faker was the primary playmaker on this team. Like, Faker and Carrier were the two primary playmakers. And also, I think that this is maybe why Owner looks not as good, is when you're playing with people that are making every play, you kind of get used to your role within the team being more like of a follow-up player. And I don't think Faker is that much of a carry player anymore, to be honest. I know people like can't wrap their minds around that because he used to be the best. I mean, he's the best carry player of all time if you look at like the first years of League of Legends, but right now it doesn't seem like it's suiting his playstyle too much. So, all right, Rakan Xayah. I mean, it's solid, but once again, I mean, does this not just look like MSI? They play the Xayah Rakan and then they're playing into Aphelios Lulu. This looks exactly like MSI. And it's the TF, the BDD TF, the classic, the static shift TF now. What does T1 round out the comp with? I mean, I guess it'll be Wukong. I don't remember this game. Wait, why is Wukong not being picked in this game? I mean, Wukong can be revealed, but kha'zix is terrible into TF, by the way. I hate playing kha'zix into TF. Playing any type of stealth champion, like, when you get revealed by TF, it just sucks. And then the answer to this is you go Edge of Night on kha'zix, so eventually you'll have Edge of Night, but the Edge of Night is removed by the TF ult, so that doesn't even feel great in and of itself. I hate the kha'zix in this game. Also, when you look at the team comp, where is the playmaking potential coming from? It's like all Rakan. Rakan can go in and just do everything by himself, and it's so easy for KT to just focus on the Rakan engage. This is a terrible kha'zix game, bro. This is like borderline unplayable. And then you're playing kha'zix into a champion that is going to be pretty tanky for a mid laner eventually. Like, you're playing into TF, you're playing into Malphite, which you can't really gank, and then the bot lane has a Lulu, so you lose the ability to assassinate people because they have a Lulu and they have a ton of CC. This is a horrible kha'zix game, bro. This is so unplayable. Azir engage too. I mean, Azir can engage, but it's like, it's a very risky engage. It's not like an Annie engage or a Nico engage. It's not as quick of an engage. It's really telegraphed, and on top of that, like, you pretty much just are guaranteed to die if you do this on Azir. Whereas other champions like Nico, Annie, they can go Protobelt, they can have tankier builds, they can go Zanya second, or if you do that as Azir, you have no damage. Like, you don't really want to engage with Azir. I mean, Owner just full cleared. Kha'Zix full cleared as well. Oh, Kha'Zix, man. Kha'Zix really griefed that. I mean, I don't even think he needs the flash, though. If he gets hit by that W, does he die? I don't think he dies, bro. Guma is completely out of mana. He has no biscuits. I think he can tank this. Like, aiming has really good guns for this fight. If anything, what they should do is, like, Lehen's, as soon as he gets hit, Lehen should just walk on top of him, unisolate him. They just turn here. This is one of the things that kha'zix is, like, not good at. I mean, kha'zix, Wukong, like, these types of champions will kill you here. You need to have, like, a CC combo or something. What the f did BDD just do? Wait, BDD's just standing in the soldiers, because this looked really, like, low level to me. This solo kill. I mean, he's just standing in what? I don't know, bro. Even if I'm not a hater, like, what am I supposed to see? What am I supposed to take away from that? Now he has no flash, and now he actually died. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, it's a very hard kha'zix game to play. It's a really hard kha'zix game to play. Guma has no cleanse, no flash. He just flashed bot lane somehow. What happened here? We have to see a replay. I didn't see how Guma lost his flash. He lost his flash before BDD was even here.
Onto wards and anything basically.
A lot of people really hate Crown. I'm not a mega Crown hater. Oh, this is not good. Oh no, that's not a good flash. Faker has no flash now himself. Faker has no flash. Oh, good movement from Kha'Zix. It doesn't matter they missed W. It's good movement. BDD has flash. Can't do it because bot move. Lulu's moving up. Okay, Philios is getting mega plates here. He's got white gun bot lane. Oh, it's OP. Big win for KT. Oh, it's not actually the static shiv. Wait, didn't BDD play a static shiv TF game recently? I remember I watched one in LCK. Or did I watch it in LPL? I don't know, bro. I watched way too many games. I thought I saw BDD go static shiv. Played shiv against DK. Oh, yeah. Wait, didn't he play TF static shiv? I remember seeing static shiv TF. I don't remember where it was, but I saw it. I thought it was BDD that was playing it, but maybe it's just because I associate him with TF.
In a bit of trouble, doesn't have flash himself, but he does get the smite down. Owner again, not able to win the smite fight. He's got the wild growth, but again, no
good stun from Kha'Zix. Wow, he got on the other side of Faker. Faker's just dead here. Faker's just dead. Owner can't kill him. Gets a reset. Oh, damn. It's a hard Herald fight, bro. And like, you don't even have the 5v5 advantage anymore. BDD's strong. And once again, like, your kha'zix doesn't have ult. He's essentially revealed. You have no flashes on carry either. No, I think this is impossible. KT choose not to fight because Faker had position on the flank. They could have chose to fight that, though. They can win a fight. They just think that Amy has no flash right now, and the only way they lose is if they take this fight. So we should just not take it.
And Zeus making his way over. Will he be in time, though? Keen standing at the ready.
All right, there's the Destiny. We do have it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
There's the Destiny.
Making his way over. Will he be in time, though? Keen standing at the ready.
All right. There's.
Wow. It's right off vision. Flash ults. Damn, it's pretty good from Keen. Played that vision super well. The vision pocket. BDD is just smacking Owner.
T1 is toast as Lahens doesn't even go down. They're on soul point. What will they do with this lead as they spot Keria, who misses over the wall, as now they're just going to engage onto Guma.
I mean, Guma can't do anything here. He's no flash and ult.
In the tank left over.
I mean, as much as I want to flame Guma, there's not much you can do in these games besides for, like, pick better champions and play a different style. Like, you have to be... I think they have to be willing to abuse bot again. I don't know where T1 lost their confidence. Did BLG just break T1? This game is just over. Dude, I don't know, man. Everyone's saying Owner played this game really bad. This game, like, he made one mistake. This game is absolute AIDS to play as a jungler. You know how much pain this is? How fucking horrible is this kha'zix pick? They have a bunch of CC on the enemy team. They have a tank top. Everyone on the enemy team is relatively tanky. This guy's got an Everfrost and a Zhonya's. Enemy has polymorph and Lulu ult and shields. Like, how do you play the game, bro? I would dodge this game. If I was playing kha'zix in this game in solo queue, I would dodge this game. Legit. It's just AI generated. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me see. They're just looking to push as a team as there they go once again. I mean, Guma ults it, but he can't do anything. I mean, he ulted it and walked forward. He's like, we have to go on Aphelios. I mean, it's decent. They're just too far behind at this point.
KT's doing a lot. As you do see, the Empress Divide does come in. Keen is getting pretty low, but the Viego is going off in this game. He is stealing everybody. Kha'Zix is getting pretty low, though. The gold card is in here. Perhaps they did overextend just a bit.
Oh, bro, close. Almost got one. And now there's no ulti for Guma. So if they just played it a little less crazy, I like the idea of going for that play top. Burn Guma's ult, but he can't play for this Drake. Okay, Owner steals it. Bro, I don't see what Owner did that was like mega egregious this game. Like, he made one mistake, sure, but like, why is he getting all the blame? This game is really impossible. This game is mega hard. How are you the most level-headed hater that actually analyzed the game? I don't know, bro. Because like when I like my hatred will take over before and after the game, but while I'm watching the games, it like I can't be that delusional. It's just too hard to be that delusional. But after the games, I can just completely spin the narrative and just like say whatever the I can just start lying for free afterwards.
For a Baron or something.
Yeah, that's when I'm gonna start ringing the alarm bells as in he goes.
He's going in again. Okay, this time he's got Zonya's. I almost guarantee it. That's a double no.
Bro, we need to be ulting. Wait, see? Okay, he has no ulti, he has no ulti, he has no ulti. Oh my god, he has no ulti for like 0.1 seconds when the Malphite ults him. Oh shit. That's a Shibal, man. Well, they just got wrecked. There's nothing to even say. Turn into Skip Bayless? No, bro. I can't be Skip Bayless. He just TVs on the minion here. That looks so funny from Keen. Bro, this Malphite was unleashed. This Malphite was doing it. I like it. Alright, boys, that was a slaughter. I mean, T1 looked like their head's not in the game right now. Their head's not in the game. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say because T1 could definitely play better than this. I think this one is like one where you just need to not even watch these games and just talk to your fucking teammates after this. You have to get together and just talk this one over. What's wrong with our team right now? How do we want to play the game going forward? What do we think each other's strengths are? It's just that type of talk. It's like, how do we maximize what we do well? Because what we're doing right now is not working. They need to just go back to, you know, they have to have a heart-to-heart. They need to just talk to each other. So that's what we got. Anyways,